Welcome to another video in regards to challenging services that are being provided by big companies and how they do things. So, real quick, just to give you an idea, about 8 months ago we bought a couch and love seat, and we've had problems with it all along. We went to a local shop, a local retailer of furniture, and they said they can get any furniture. So we went out looking because we didn't like exactly what we saw there. We found some Ashley's furniture that we liked. We liked the looks of it. Some things about it weren't perfect, but you know, you're never going to get anything perfect. A few $1,000s was the cost on it. So we went back to the local retailer and we bought it. So that's where this whole process starts. So one of the things that I want to do is I want to cover the recent communications. We started out with threads coming undone on the love seat and the cushion collapsing on the couch. So we reported that, took a couple 3 months, and they finally decided, the local shop did, to replace them. So when they replaced them, that didn't fix everything. So then we had a problem with the power button that lifts the legs. It actually got stuck in the up position, and so it would start going up and it wouldn't stop until it got all the way to the back. And of course, that's not good for the motor. The other issue is there's a huge squeak on the love seat when you lift the legs, which is a motor issue. So we talked to the reseller. We explained these type of issues, and we also today I spoke to the Ashley Corporation customer service. And of course, I have concerns about their warranty statements, which I have on recording. And of course, yes, at the very beginning of the call, I told them they were on a recorded line. So one of the main things that I pulled from Ashley's conversation today was completely pass the buck. So one of the main things that they had said was pretty simple but pretty profound. They said that the reseller is responsible for controlling the warranty or administering the warranty from the manufacturer. I'm still trying to figure out how that is supposed to work. Secondly, every time that something was said, for example, the person at Ashley's tells me today that, well, I only called them once. Well, then she said I called them twice because I was on the phone. But I've been communicating with the retailer several times, and even by the conversation, she said I was supposed to talk to the reseller and not them. So those are some of those issues, okay, that I'm pretty frustrated with. And kind of like I mentioned, the warranty, the manufacturer's warranty that has a little piece of paper that's attached to the furniture that says Ashley's 1-year warranty. Ashley's representative said several times on the phone that Ashley's is not responsible, and I'm paraphrasing, for the warranty. It is all administered by the reseller. And she kind of steps on her words a little bit during this call. So the couch cushion, okay, you cannot actually replace it. It has to replace the entire thing. Now, I don't know why it collapsed, but literally my wife, when she would sit on it, it would literally tilt her to the left, and of course it hurts the back. You can't sit on an angle like that. The love seat stitching, of course they said that it was animal damage, and I say they because at this point Ashley says it's not them. The reseller says it was the Ashley's field rep that told them that, which apparently went back to Ashley's. So again, going back to what I said earlier, Ashley's pushes the buck. So one of my major issues is they refused to fix it. They said over and over that basically I'm not their customer, in not so many words. That there is no commitment from Ashley to the resellers. The love seat, which of course they had stated incorrectly in the audio, that there was animal damage, and the fact that I'm not sure how anybody would think that the actual manufacturer warranty is the responsibility of the reseller. And of course, always blaming the other person. Well, I don't know what the rep said. I don't know what the field rep said. I don't know what the repairman did, because one of the recent things is that they actually lost the motor that was supposed to be installed in our love seat to get rid of the squeak. And so now, they've ordered another one. So now the explanation of warranty. Janice was the person I was speaking to at Ashley's Customer Affairs, and she said it several times that they are not responsible for the warranty. It was whichever reseller that sold it responsibility. And like I said, she doesn't know anything about the individual, that was lost the parts, didn't know anything about the retailer, and basically didn't want to do anything. So I asked him about doing a conference call with the reseller and the repair person and Robert, the field rep. And she said they don't do conference calls. Now my question becomes why? Well, I have to come to the conclusion that the reason why they don't is because they don't want to fix anything. And I have a big problem with that. And then, without having any kind of open communication, you're never going to get things fixed. So what I'm going to do now is I'm hopefully going to be able to keep this audio up in the place to where that you guys can hear everything that was being said. This first part, I want to let you hear that I was on the phone for 1 minute. The person seemed to be nice and instantly wanted to transfer me.
And I have some problems with that.
Okay, so it's within the year. I am going to send you over to our Consumer Affairs Department, okay, Bill?
Okay, thank you.
Did you have an account number or anything?
No, all I have is a case number.
Okay. All right, I'll send you over there.
Okay, so I'm not going to bore you with all the music and everything. Again, she seemed to be nice. Her name is Jessica. Wasn't on the phone very long. So that was that part of it. Now, here's the last part of the music, and then, of course, this is when Janice comes on the phone.
Ashley Consumer Affairs, this is Janet.
Hi, what was your name?
My name is Janet. How can I help you?
Hi, Janice. My name is Bill. We're on a recorded line. Calling regarding a case that I had actually started back in August of 2017. And it seems that we have some big issues going on with the way that Ashley is handling things.
Do you have a claim number?
They called it a case number, but it's 27144. And I spoke to a person by the name of Sheila.
Now I'm going to go ahead and interrupt here because now all they can hear is a bunch of typing, and then she goes back and says, well, she wants to look over the case. And then she comes back, just about 12 minutes into the call, And I'm not sure why that the call actually went downstream from here. But here is where that she was getting ready to come back on the phone.
And took the actual motor from Foothills. This is the way I understand it. They never called us. They never showed up at our house. And it still squeaks because it's never been replaced. So over the weekend, we went back into Foothills. And that's where I found out that last bit of the information. Because I was pissed. It's like, why is it taking so long? It doesn't make any sense. And how can somebody sign off on a work order that was never done? That's dishonest. And then that's also when I found out that Ashley's refused to fix the actual first issue back in August, and Foothills went out and bought a new sofa and love seat for us. And Ashley didn't stand behind their product at all. I find that kind of amazing. And now this? Is this the way that Ashley runs their business? You know, the whole reason why I didn't go to an Ashley store and buy it is because of all the bad actual publicity that I see out there. And I thought that Foothills was going to be the kind of the controlling factor, okay, in it. But apparently they're not. They're telling me their hands are pretty much tied.
So I do go on and I explain a fair amount more about the situation. I've already covered most of that. Again, anybody that wants the full audio on this, I will send it to you with no questions asked. The only thing I ask is that if you have it, do not redistribute it. So here is where Janice starts saying that I had only called one time, and then she goes into this long conversation, okay, that is trying to lead me down a path that she wants me to be on. And I did lose my temper. Of course, I don't cuss. But she was trying to lie through her teeth, and I think you'll pick up on that. But here is some more of the audio.
You've made one phone call to us. This is your second call.
Okay,
so as far as multiple phone calls, this is your second call to us. Now, your warranty goes to the store where you made your purchase, which is Foothills. I know nothing about whether who paid for or what regarding your first claim. That does not come through us here in Consumer Affairs. That as far as what states here, it says customer states seems coming undone, was submitted for a claim, store states it was denied as pet damage. He states that there is not pet damage and you will be getting an attorney. So if the store said there was pet damage to the marketing specialist, they're not going to cover it.
No.
So that's
okay,
the information.
Okay, let me interrupt.
Okay, I allowed you to speak, now it's my turn.
Okay.
So you stated that there was pet damage
I did
when
not
you called in the
I
first
did not say there was pet damage. And there was no pet damage. I submitted pictures, but go ahead.
Okay, the store stated it was pet damage. That means Foothills stated it was pet damage to their marketing specialist.
Hold on a second.
Let me finish. You allowed me. I allowed you
Let me finish, because I think there's something we need to do. I need to get Foothills on the phone because they told me that your rep said it was pet damage.
We do not discuss this. Sir, we don't discuss this with the stores. The marketing specialist does that. That's their job.
Okay.
So what I will do is I will let Sheila know, who was assigned to your claim in August. I'll let her know what you've said. She will forward the information to the marketing specialist. The marketing specialist will contact the store. But the initial information we received from you was just what I read. Store states it was denied as pet damage. That does not come from us. That was what was initially in the claim.
Okay.
You stated it was not pet damage. So if it's pet damage, it is going to be denied.
Okay, I'm going to interrupt this. You see, the thing is, if you notice what she's doing, she's trying to imply it was pet damage, and that's what they were told. But that is not what I told her, and that's what I was trying to get her to understand. So this is what I call circle reasoning. So she says that the retail store told me that it was pet damage, but in fact, the retail store went to this field rep, and the field rep denied it because they talked to Ashley's, but she's trying to say Ashley's had nothing to do with it, and that is a lie. I'm going to go ahead and let this play more of this because you'll see her start going into that complete circle.
Because pet damage is not a manufacturing defect. Okay, so if it's being denied as pet damage, no, it's not going to be replaced.
And please note what she just said. If it's being denied as pet damage, not that there is pet damage, but if it's being denied as, that means to me that they will say whatever they can to deny the claim. Now that may be going on a limb, and I'll probably get hate mail over that, but they were never told it was pet damage. We were told that it came from them, that it was pet damage. So here's some more.
Placed. So that's where that came in.
Okay.
I am not sure what else came about that. So I can't speak for any of that other than that's what it says in the claim from your initial phone call in here.
Well, then they...
So
can I talk now?
as far as...
Can I talk now?
Well, I wasn't finished, but go ahead. Go ahead.
So, there's one very important little few words that's missing out of what's written there. Foothills was told by the field rep that it was pet damage, and Foothills told me that that's why it was denied. Foothills didn't say it was. He said that they were told by the field rep that it was animal damage. So again, it goes back to Ashley's. Stated it. Not Foothills, not me.
Okay, as I stated, I will let Sheila know what you stated. She will contact this marketing specialist. Your warranty is through that store, not through us here at the factory. When we sell the furniture to the stores, we sell it to them with the manufacturer's warranty. It is up to the stores to uphold that warranty. So she will reach out to that marketing specialist again on your behalf. This is the first we have heard in Consumer Affairs about any of this that's gone on. So you're yelling at me does not change the fact that we didn't know any of this was going on since your first phone call on August 15th.
Okay. So then why is it, okay, because I'm going to go back to a couple things here. Why is it that apparently there's Ashley's repair persons in the field that Foothills uses to do the repairs to the actual furniture when required?
I'm going to go ahead and stop that part of it because I have to admit that I did find out after talking to the reseller that they are a licensed repair person or trained repair person that the retail store uses, but it was also implied that it's the one that Ashley said that they should use because they have gone through their repair training. So I am incorrect in what I just said there, and I want to make sure that I address that because it's after the fact of this phone call.
And why was that motor
They have
taken?
their own.
Go ahead.
They hire their own technicians. I don't know who they have for technicians that go out. That's the store's technicians. I don't know who they hire. That's up to them.
Okay, then let me ask you this. The field rep that I keep getting told by Foothills and by Ashley's is the kind of go-between. Do they work for Ashley's, or are they like a subcontractor to Ashley's? Then they are like a 1099.
I don't know how they get paid, sir. That's none of my business.
Okay. Does the field rep work for Ashley's?
They're an independent that's a marketing specialist.
See, that's not answering my question. Are you saying that they don't work for Ashley's?
works at the business decision, sir. I can't answer that question.
Can Sheila answer that
They're
question?
They're an independent person that works, they go between.
You know, I'm hearing a whole lot of things that are just like broken communication.
I do apologize. What I will do is I will let Sheila know, because she's assigned to your claim. She will contact this marketing specialist, who will contact the store.
Okay, why can't they contact me?
You didn't purchase from a marketing specialist. You purchased from the store.
Okay, but see, we're getting a lot of hearsay stuff here, and that's what I'm trying to get rid of. Okay, so you're telling me that the marketing specialist, which may or may not work for Ashley's, is the person that goes and talks to Foothills about any issues that come up with the Ashley's furniture. And that it's no manufacturer warranty to me, there's a manufacturer warranty to Foothills, is what I heard.
That's not what I said. I said the warranty, manufacturer's warranty, when we sell the furniture to the store, we sell it to the store with the manufacturer's warranty. It is up to the store to sell that furniture to you with the manufacturer's warranty or not. It is also up to the store to uphold that warranty.
So let's go ahead and dissect that just a bit. It is a manufacturer's warranty by her own words, but it's up to the reseller to uphold that manufacturer's warranty. I'm no attorney, but that sounds awful odd to me. Well, I'm not going to continue to bore you with the rest of this right now. I do want to try to keep this as close and as short as possible, but my whole issue still remains. Ashley's does not stand behind their product. I've had 4 pieces of furniture in the last 8 months, and all 4 of them have had defects. Now, if you look at statistics, that means they have a 100% failure rate in their furniture. And their furniture is not the so-called cheap cost. So they're charging a premium price for something that's substandard. This is the whole reason why I'm doing this video. Now, I did not have the information from the reseller that has the individual's name on it, that is the marketing specialist, that stated it would not be covered because of it being pet damage. And he is the only one that has said it was pet damage. Now, whether I don't know where he got that information from, I have to assume he talked to Ashley's corporation and he was told they would not cover it. Because he is an independent contractor to Ashley's. He doesn't work for the company, so of course he cannot make decisions for the company. He has to get approval on them unless they have some kind of a special agreement, but I seriously doubt that that's the case. So when I get that email, I will probably try to append it to this actual video. But for now, I want to say thank you, and I caution people about purchasing things from Ashley's. Not only is the customer service below standard, in my opinion, but having a 100% failure rate in their furniture is not a good percentage either. So I should have heeded the actual people that have put out negative reviews on Ashley's furniture, because I probably would have saved myself a whole lot of headache and probably spent about the same amount of money and probably wouldn't have been taking the time to make this video. Again, thank you all. Be careful out there. And please, I want everybody to start documenting this and putting this out for people, because this has to stop. Thank you again. Talk to you soon.